Welcome back to the Mike Will Experiment, and I am headed back into the world of thrifting, the world of game hunting, the world of whatnot, and the world of eBay. So those are all the announcements. So going back into that world on the channel. I do need to collect some money, just in life in general. So I'm going to do so by selling some old stuff or finding new stuff to sell. Just trying to clean out the house too. We got a lot of stuff that we just don't really need. So it's time to move it, and we're just gonna get right into it. I'm gonna look up the values of stuff. First thing I'm gonna reveal, and these aren't charged, guys. I didn't have time to charge them. Is this 3DS? So we're gonna take a look at it. We're gonna take a look at everything on this camera. Not a very good camera, but then we're gonna also take a look at it on my secondary camera, which is below. So you guys can see everything. So this is a red Nintendo 3DS. I'm gonna get the camera on it here, the post camera. Okay. Just away from the record button. There we go. Okay, so let's see if we can clear this up. Yeah, it's looking good, right? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we kind of really see the quality here. We're going to open this bad boy up. I said I can't show you it powering on in this video, but in the eBay listings, I will have them with the screen showing power. And this is just kind of a quick video. But let's go ahead and look this guy up. I'm going to mount this thing. Here we go. I'm going to look this guy up. Okay, so we can see another perspective at least. See typing and whatnot. Right? Good. We could see the. Let's not have that there. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. Go this way. Oh, don't really like that. Let me see if I can figure out something. I don't really like the webcam showing. All right. There we go. Nice. All right, so we're in business. We got our red DS. It's almost like my hands are over here, but it's also down here. Anyway, so we're gonna get into it. So, what we got going on here is essentially that we need to look these up. So we're gonna start. Where's my interact here? I thought I already had it, but do I have to hit the Streamlabs icon? Is that what it is? See, now I'm not seeing it. It's all set up. Here it is. All right, so we're gonna type in red Nintendo 3DS original, not new or anything like that. Ooh, I like what I'm seeing here. I only paid $65 for this guy. I think it's a good time to sell, which is another reason I'm selling. So we're just going with the first listing we see here. Like I said, we're not going to spend a ton of time. I'm going to pop it into my phone real quick too, just to see what else I see on there. Just because it's hard to move this projected thing around. It's like a web projector thing. It's just kind of like I just go with the first listings, just easier. But I'm going to give you some ideas of some other listings also. Red Nintendo 3DS. And we're going to look at solds. I can actually show you on my phone too. 64, but red Nintendo 3DS 60. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing. It's definitely more than I paid, which is good. Yeah, I mean, seeing some as low as 70. Let's look at sold. Let's see if I can do sold from here. Customize. I don't use the web app or the internet browser version. Here we go. Ending soonest. That'll give us the general idea. That's a 3DX SXL, which is not really. Not really. See, it just won't let me scroll down, which is annoying. Be the gallery view. I can see it. Not really. And those are all XLs, which is not what I have. It looks like Standard 3DS runs around 90 to 100, I'm guessing here from what I see. I'm actually pretty pleased with the price, though. I'm not gonna lie. Mine's not in the best condition, though. And it looks like, realistically, for this red one, somebody got 120 with the stylus. I don't have the stylus. Here's one bidded at $80.99, $64.25, $86. I'm gonna say I'm pretty safe pricing this at about $75. So I paid, I think, 60 or 65. So I consider a small profit to be pretty good on this one. So I'm gonna go with to sell now price of 75 on this one. There is some condition issues. I don't know how much you can see. Let me get a little bit more light here. See if we can see the condition issues a little bit more. Because they are there. I'm not gonna lie to you guys about the items. When I got this, I cleaned it up a lot, but it was a little kid's Game Boy, so it's like, got it off Facebook, their mom was selling it. It was really cool, but yeah, it was pretty beat up. I mean, they took this thing everywhere. Yeah. So as you can see, it's kind of beat up. This spot here, right here, is kind of beat up. So there's a lot of like little things like that. I'll have more, as you can see, that some of the paint's chipped off the sides, but everything works. So that's the thing, everything is in here. There's even an SD card in this that comes with it, which is cool. I think what is the size of this SD card? It's a good thing to know too. It looks like it's, this has an adapter. 16 gigabyte. It's pretty cool. I don't know if it's actually 16 gigabyte or not. I haven't pushed it. I think it is, though. I think it is. It was whatever they had in there. I didn't get anything new. I just stuck with that. It comes with some games too, which is cool. Which will all be in the listing. I can't really charge more for digital games being on there. It's not really a thing, but or maybe just like have them be a surprise. I don't know, not part of the listing. Just like, hey, some YouTuber will buy it or something to resell it, and I don't know. But that's my red 3DS. So we're gonna keep moving. I don't have a lot of time, so next up, this makes me sad to sell, is my PSP Vita. It's backwards. Now, one thing I will say about the Vita, it's a great machine. Our light here. Just not really picking it up well on the camera. It's piano black, so it's it's very. Now this is the original OLED model, and it looks really good. Again, I don't think it's charged. I don't use it often. If it had any power, I would be shocked. I don't think it does. Where's the power on the top? Yeah, this thing is dead as a door now. It works though. I have to charge it. I have the cable for it. I don't have like the adapter, but I have the cable that'll come with this. As far as a memory card, I'm trying to remember what I have in here. I don't remember what that port is. Let's see here. Oh, I can't remember what that port is. Oh, this is the Vita cartridge. The Vita cartridge port here. You can see that. That's where the little cartridges go in the Vita. This is pretty clean. There is some issues on the screen. And that's all out of fingerprints, but we'll kind of rub off some fingerprints so you can see what the actual surface looks like. These things they're like fingerprint magnets, and if you're not constantly like wiping them off, they're just wrecked. It's an OCD nightmare, honestly, but some of those scratches are permanent. When it's lit up, it doesn't matter. You're not really seeing that. These OLED screens on these piano black Vitas, though, these original ones, they do fade out pretty quickly. So it is a little faded, just like any other one would be. The OLED displays don't age the best on these, but it works great. It's got the the little back pad. This is a weird, very PlayStation thing. But beautiful console. I will miss it. Honestly, when I go back to try to play it, it's a little too small for my hands, and that was what made me decide to go ahead and sell it. I have the PSP that I'm not selling, the regular PSP that has a bunch of modded games, because that's like a portable retro machine, and it's already all set up, and I don't want to sell it. So this just has a bunch of games that are already on my Switch for the most part. Now, the only thing I'm missing out on here, and I do regret, I'll say this, I do regret missing out on some of the PS classics on here, PlayStation 1 classics. If I could afford it, I would just buy all the PlayStation 1 classics and keep this as a PS1 box. But realistically, that's not going to happen. So we'll look up the price. This will also be for sale. Now it comes with the look at this water. The Vita comes with the power cable, or not the power cable, but the power cable. This is proprietary, so I do have that. Glad I was able to find it. And I also have the AC adapter for the 3DS. So all comes with that. 75 for the 3DS. We're gonna see what the PS Vita is. I'm not sure. I kind of feel like the PS Vita might have went down. But let's take a look here. Use OLED. Of course, you can't see any of that. I don't like what this browser feature. Let's see what the price is here. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, it's just not really showing up too well. It's the browser source. Doesn't really do much. I couldn't get it to work the way I usually do it, but anyway, I was just gonna go ahead and look it up here. While you look at those, they're like, what's the word I'm looking for? Hypothetical eBay listings. We're gonna go PS Vita. I'm gonna show you on here too, though. PS Vita used OLED black. Yeah, I think like 120 to 30 is a good stretch goal on this. It runs anywhere from 100. Let's look at sold listings. It's probably going to be more important. Although the sold and the auction listings are usually pretty close. 126, but that one comes with like the adapter and a case, great condition. Not necessarily mine. So right, sold for 126. 109.90. So I'm gonna say this listing here is great too. It's 109.90 to 180. So likely I'm more on that 109.90 end, but I think I'm gonna list it for 120. So this one will be 120. It does leave some wiggle room for negotiations. This is the Japanese model also, which does make it pretty much the same. The only difference that I could tell is that there's button reversal. The start and select buttons are reversed. The start and cancel buttons are reversed. So something to keep in mind on this model. If you don't like that, then that might be an issue. It's not in the games, but it is in the interface. It's very weird. So, but the interface is touchscreen, so it doesn't matter too much. So I don't know if that was just on the PSP or on the Vita too, but there is some issue with both of my Vitas are Japanese, so because it doesn't matter and they're cheaper. The next item is this Game Boy Game & Watch. These aren't worth very much. I know that already, but I'm not really going to use this. So I'm just trying to get rid of stuff, honestly, that I'm probably not going to use. This, I may go and whatnot, to be honest. I think that's where this belongs. But as far as like where I think it'll do well, official Nintendo cable, I don't even use that. It's USB-C. So the only issue with this and why I'm a little bummed is I don't know how, but I think I had it in my pocket and it got slightly scratched. Must have had this packed up to ship off or something and never did. But so this is it. I don't think it's charged. It's a little dusty, but the only thing really is this spot right here. Some of the paint came off. So this is a play version, not one that you really get for collecting. It does have the box and everything, and you're going to get it for pretty cheap. Because of that, I'll be surprised if it turns on. It's probably not going to. Yeah, I haven't charged this forever. So, it does charge on USB. It does work. Again, it's just been sitting. Again, that's why stuff is getting sold, because I'm not using it. It's not getting charged. I love this thing, but I'm not really going to sit and play it when I have my Switch. And so, I'm not collecting them or anything. We'll look up the value of this one. I have a feeling it's not very high, though. I just get that feeling. But it's a pretty cool item nonetheless. Kind of a nice little item. I mean, you can take your Mario on the go. Lost Levels is a nice touch on there. They could have put all 3 games on there, though. I don't know why. Again, there's just kind of like, it's just nonsense sometimes. Like, why wouldn't they just put all of them on there? That's why I wouldn't keep it, right? If you could have all 3 games in your pocket, that'd be pretty rad, but you don't get that. You get, a bunch of classic stuff, but none of it is real, like, replayable except for the original. That's kind of cool, though. Special thanks to you. So yeah, that's that. This is the little slip cover. I'll just light that down a little bit. My ghetto studio that I have here. Pardon my my level of technology. It's not the highest right now. But yeah, that's what it is. I don't know if this needs to be adjusted. It just doesn't seem quite focused as I would like it, but yeah, I guess that's a little bit better. But yeah, that's the outside cover. So anyways, I think this is going to be about $20 if I remember correctly, but we're going to go ahead and look it up just to be sure. It's not worth the most. Here's our simulated lookup. You can't see it, but K-Band to watch. It's for the video. Nintendo. Mario. Sorry, Mario. Well, that looks cool, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm just going to scan the barcode on my eBay app. Hold on 1 second here. I'm going to go ahead and scan this barcode. Yeah, this is an unedited video, guys. I'm just a one-take Jake on this. I don't really have time to edit a video. So if I make any mistakes, they're just going to be in the video. Which, I don't worry too much about that because it's just a video of me showing stuff randomly. 35, I don't think they're selling for that. I would doubt it. What? Are people paying that for these again? Oh, wow. They're actually selling decent. But they're mostly sealed, so I think this is what I ran into last time. So it will probably be 25. They're a little higher than I thought, so probably 25. But again, there's that little bit of physical damage. It does have the box and everything, but it's not sealed. So those things, may bring down the value. We're going to have to settle for something else. I'm going to skip that. I do have this copy of Pilotwings. Hope this has gone up. I'm not super sure that it has. It's a beautiful copy of Pilotwings. This is a gift from my wife for Christmas. I don't have anything to physically play this with anymore. It was one of the best Christmas gifts I ever got, so I'm paying tribute to it now. It's an amazing, amazing game. I just got rid of I'm getting rid of all of my 8 and 16-bit stuff. I just have it in emulators. I don't play it that often. It was nice having it for so long, but, at the same time, we need, get some cash out of it. So, and it helps my channel because I get some content. So, it's a win-win, I really think. But yeah, this manual is a little, sketchy. It's got, like, somebody sat there, see if you can see it, somebody sat there, like, soda on it or something. It is not showing up on camera like it's showing up in person. But yeah, maybe just, like, pause your video and you can see it there. It's just weird, man. I don't know what's going on with that. Someone set it next to them, I guess, and put Coke. It looks like, I'm trying to think what this is. It almost looks like one of them big, like, Coke bottles or something. I don't know. But the manual's completely intact. It just has that, physical issue on the front. But other than that, the manual is completely intact. There's no issues. It looks great, the game itself, I did used to have the plastic cap, but I honestly had to poach that off for selling. I sold a copy of Mario All-Stars Complete, and I got quite a bit for it because I had everything. So, do miss that game. But here's the Pilotwings, shiny label though, guys. This is a clean copy. So, again, the stuff on the inside, the cartridge itself is really nice. The stuff on the inside is a little dirty. It looks like it's just I think this is just more coffee stains, probably. Whoever was playing this was doing so while drinking soda and/or coffee. Shame on them. If this is your copy, let me know in the comments below if you had coffee stains or something. Wouldn't that be crazy if someone was able to find their coffee stained, their coffee stained thing. But anyway, that's Pilotwings. We're gonna look it up. I'm guessing 40. I think that's what it was. Complete a box Nintendo, Super Nintendo stuff though just goes wild. So you probably could throw this up at an auction. I may do that. I'm not sure on that yet. I haven't really decided. Just keeping an eye on the time here. I haven't really decided yet, but let's just take a look at Pilotwings. Pilotwings. Anyway, that's what it looks like. Like I said, it's not going to show it. That freaking browser thing in this OBS is trash. Okay, so we're going to look up Pilotwings. I guess I can just scan the barcode again. Streamline this thing. Go. Just showing you guys my process. It's always interesting, I think. I don't know if that barcode's going to actually find anything. Oh, it did. Okay, so $30, but that's for bids. Let's see what this for sale is, or has sold for. Complete in box. Box 80. Ooh. My copy's not as nice as that copy, but dang. Yeah, this copy is immaculate that it still went for 80. Holy moly. Oh, look at this thing. I don't know if you can see this, but this copy here is immaculate. Like, yeah, no, we don't have an $80 copy of this game. 15 is a little low. This is like a rental copy, so we're not going to go that low. 37.50. This one looks like it might be pretty close to mine. And it's a little box is a little bit more munched though, so I'm going to say higher than that. I think $50 is what I'm going with based on what I'm seeing. There's not a lot selling. Here's one that sold kind of like mine for 30, but that was in January, so we're going to start at 50 with it and just see where it goes. I think that gives me a little bit of wiggle room as far as for negotiation. And I like to have a little bit of room to negotiate these things. It just makes life easier. By the way, in the description, which I have not mentioned yet, the links to this stuff will be available. So you'll be able to bid on this stuff. Some of it might go to Whatnot. I got to make a decision about that. I became a Whatnot seller. I got approved. I got a meeting about that. And so I have to come to a decision. $50 on the Pilotwings to start. Grand Theft Auto 5. I swore I'd never get rid of this, but I just don't really play it. It's off and on Game Pass. This is in great shape. It's got the manual, which is crazy. I forgot that GTA had some kind of manual. Really? GTA 5 had a manual? I guess this was a 360 game originally. That's an Xbox One controller, though. So, original stuff here, man. Good stuff. I'm a big fan of the game. Don't really play it anymore. Has the map. These always sell really good. It's in really good condition. More than likely, it'll go the top end of whatever range this is going for. The disc is amazing. Man, this has been in my collection forever. I may not get rid of it. I don't know, but I think I am. And we'll see what the going. Let's see this out while we're still talking about it. We'll see what the going rate. I should do this with all the games. Oh, I haven't done really games yet though, so I can do this with the rest of the games. Nice. So let's go. I'm trying to make this entertaining to watch. I don't have the highest budget here, but and oh, but it should still find it. There we go. This is the Series X version. It's crazy. It's on like 5 generations. It's on 360, well, Xbox One, Xbox One X, Xbox One Series X, X and S. Anyways, so yeah, let's look this one up. I'm guessing. Oh man, I can't even imagine $30. It might be less though, man. It's pretty common. But I want to get as much as I can just because it's, kind of nostalgic for me. I'll keep it if it's not enough, you know what I mean? Kind of thing. Maybe Whatnot would be better for it too. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't sell for too much. Oh man, I don't know. Honestly, guys, I think I'll probably keep this. Um, for nostalgia reasons. We'll find something else. 17 is not enough, because I might, if we end up playing it again, I'll be out of luck. So I'm gonna hold on to that one. So disregard that one. I didn't screen these prices, so you might hear that from me a couple of times. I hope not, though. I really just want to get rid of stuff. This will definitely get rid of. Infinite Undiscovery. Now, the problem with this game is it's missing a disc. So I've got the box and I've got disc. What is this? Disc 1 of 2. So unfortunately, this game is missing a disc. It still goes for quite a bit because it has the manual and instruction book with the registration card. So you just have to track down the second disc, which isn't that hard. The other cool thing about this is you only, I believe, need the first disc to verify it. So you don't really need that second disc to play it. But if you're a collector, obviously that's going to be a factor. You don't want a game with only one disc and it's a 2-disc game. But so this is a beautiful copy, though, as far as like it's got the red card. It's got this beautiful sheen on the manual, a little ding on the end. I still think this is an immaculate copy. It's a pretty rare Xbox game, so we're going to see what it goes for. Oh, yeah. Let's take a little bit of that bleed out. Nice. Let's see here. Yeah, maybe turn the light down a little bit too. It's kind of reflecting off of that. There we go. All right, so being a full director here. That's what happens when I do this. I get picky. Okay, so we're gonna do Infinite Undiscovery. We're almost done, guys. I just really wanted to try to keep this video short. Undiscovery. So this is the game in question. The values are. Let's take a look. Keep in mind it's not complete. It will still sell. I'm hoping it's gone up, but hard to say. Not really. But I ain't keeping it. So, that's a platinum collection. No, that one's gonna be worth less. This has gone down so much too. Disc 2 only. This guy's got disc 2 only in manual that sold for $5. Yeah, guys, I just don't think this one is really worth listing either. Because it only has one of the discs. I'll probably have to complete this one, just because the next one, Blue Dragon, I'll definitely sell because I know that is complete. But this one, guys, is also, I think, primarily because I'd rather complete it and then just. That's not even worth completing. It's just not worth very much. The problem with Xbox games, they're just not worth that much. Blue Dragon. Now, this should be decent. I hope this has held its value. That one sure didn't. That one's gone down. Now, I do even have the receipt from the store I bought it from, and a little sticker from them, just to remember them. And this is the Blue Dragon game. It's got a little bit of a tear there on that. Xbox game has all of its discs. There's 3, I think. Yeah, 3-disc game. Has all 3, the side view, all 3 discs are there. There's 3. Don't at me and tell me there's 2. There's 3. You can at me if you want. I don't actually care. And here's the manual. I'll even include the time capsule sticker in there just as a shout out to my hometown. It's even got the little anti-theft. They might have put that in there actually. And then this manual is beat to hell. That's my only issue with this manual is kind of beat up. Like, it's all there, but it's just a little beat up. So there's no pages missing. I did check that. No missing pages, no stains or anything really, just kind of a binding is really loose on it. So that's an issue, but it is a really cool game. Changing accessories, field skills, counter circle. So yeah, it's an RPG. I'm a big RPG guy. This also has the inserts, Naruto and Eternal Sonata, which is another game that I wanted to get in my collection. I'm probably not collecting these anymore, but I was at one point trying to get. I was at one point trying to get all of the RPGs for Xbox, but ultimately, I'm not too worried about it. If I want to buy those games later, I'm sure I can. If I want to play them, I want to keep stuff I'm playing for the most part. Now, I paid $25.99 for this game. Let's see how I came out. I don't know. This is the price tag from when I bought it, though. My suspicion is that I came out a little bit ahead, but I don't. Blue Dragon is one of those games that I don't know. Like Xbox stuff just doesn't. It doesn't really resonate with people in the collector's market like Nintendo and stuff. So sometimes you just don't. Yeah, and it's still around that $25 mark. The copy is pretty good. It's complete. A lot of these Xbox 360 games are in terrible condition, and this one is in pretty good shape. I would say. I would say it's in good shape. Um, wow, factory sealed ones sold for $36. Like these are just not holding their value, guys. I can't stress enough not to invest in Xbox games. It is just not really worth it. Yeah, guys, I can't really let this go either, man. I was hoping to sell this, but by the time eBay takes the bite out of this, if I sell this, it's going to be on Whatnot. Maybe actually what I'll do is sell both of these on Whatnot. Because those eBay prices are trash. So maybe we'll do those on Whatnot, but I'm not doing those on eBay. Now, this probably isn't worth anything. It's a sealed a sealed copy of Skyrim. It's a sealed copy of Skyrim that I picked up at Walmart. Now, I not pay much for this, but the thing is it's probably not going to be worth much because this game has been so cheap so often digitally and everything else. Did that actually show the price? Oh, my phone just fell. I got so excited that it might show the price that I dropped my phone. Hold on one moment. Oh no. That's not the move, man. Hold on, I want to get in there and get it. I got it. Or do I? I do. Oh, this can scratch up your phone too. Okay, I think we're safe, guys. I didn't hear any scratching. All right, so let's see here. Okay, yeah, I mean, this I will sell. So this will sell for probably about $15, which is good. I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Sealed copy. It's beautiful sealed copy too. I mean, if you were going to send something off to grade, honestly, this wouldn't be a bad choice if you like Skyrim. It's pretty nice seals. So that's not really why I kept it. I more so just liked that I got this for $1. So that's pretty good profit. We'll take that's probably the best thing in here. The hardware held its value, but that doesn't really surprise me as much as the game is not holding their value for Xbox. That's a bummer. I think maybe those will get put in the whatnot category, along with a bunch of other games I have from a buddy and some other stuff that's a little bit more less like something you would like want to buy on eBay. Does that make sense? More like something you would buy on whatnot or something you would buy on I forgot the other platform that's like that, but if that makes any sense. NES Remix isn't in here. I think it's in the system. Love this game. This case is falling apart, but it is complete. Now, this is interesting because I bought this game in my other 3DS games when 3DS was not selling for a lot. Now, I think this is a pretty common game, but I'm curious to see if it's gone up since I purchased it because I know that market is kind of spiked. So I will say I am a little bit curious about that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it's definitely worth more than I paid for. I paid like $2 or $3 for it when those games were at their lowest. Doesn't really matter. This one's not in the best shape, so I'm gonna say $15 on this. This is still really good, by the way, compared to what I paid. I did not pay that much. I think with shipping for this, I paid probably $4, $3. So again, this is another. I knew this would be though, because 3DS has really come up. And this game is only $20 new, so you can't really, and still can get it $20 new. So it's not, you're not going to get more than that, which I already knew. Same goes for this. This is the Nintendo Selects, which is coming soon to the Switch, hopefully. But this is Nintendo Selects here. So the deal with Nintendo Selects is they're only $20. So this isn't going to be over $20, but it has everything. It's complete. The cartridge looks good. I mean, I'm really just show this. It's a $20 game. So let's do this. Donkey. One-handed it here. Country returns 3DS. CIB. So that's what we have here. Yeah, you can see the price tag on there, $20 from GameStop or wherever. So you're not going to be selling it for more than that. It's not worth more than that. I can't even imagine. It was sold in mass quantities. And that's why I got it so cheap for... I only bought this stuff because it was cheap. Ooh. Yes, this stuff was a good buy from my end. So I'm going to get $15 for this too. So, again, I paid $3 for this. So I feel like... And they were just giving these games away on eBay, man. If I could go back in time, I'd have bought all. These aren't the biggest hits, but man, you could get the ones that are $100 back then for $20. But who knew? I mean, I guess you could figure, but this is another one. I don't think this game is worth anything. I paid $3 for it. This is Chronicles Samurai Warriors. I didn't get a chance to play this, but the Switch has a million of these games. Again, the full manual is nice though. On this one, you don't see necessarily full manuals on all 3DS stuff, so it's pretty impressive actually. So kind of cool, not bad. So basically, pretty cool stuff. This is the last one we're gonna check out today, but let's see what this one's worth. Chronicles Samurai Warriors. I won't make you suffer through my one-handed typing. Of course, I'm choking on typing now that I'm on camera. Also, like, browser's crap too. Oh, that's fine. So the value of this one, I'm gonna guess $10, but it's not a class. At least not a budget title. Ooh, this went up a little bit too. Someone has a 9.4 VGA. Like, why? Open. Full game. $20, $15. I think $15 is price. So these, man, I paid $3 a piece for these, and they all were $15. I mean, you could extrapolate that had you bought hundreds of copies of games, and if you went for the ones that were 20 that are now 80 or whatever, you'd be loaded. The 3DS stuff really went up. So highly recommend if you see cheap 3DS stuff. It is worth an absolute fortune. Not a lot of money, like compared to maybe like TurboGrafx or something. It's worth a lot of money, like in comparison to like how fast it went up in price, But that is going to do it for this episode. I'll also be doing some Whatnot content. Maybe we'll get a sponsorship or something, who knows. And I'll be doing Whatnot, and I'll post about that when it happens, so you guys can check it out. It'll be just mostly small, cheaper stuff, which I think is fun. So I hope you guys are having a great day.